shots like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it to go. I get it to go. I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it to go. I get it to go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go, miss?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The give is to Elliott. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Garrett Wolf that time, the one who got in there to make the play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep downfield for Boykin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
1st and goal from the 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Ravens, nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
That's it. Big hit.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's the end.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Nothing.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the draw, it's Pollard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Cowboy 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide wide receivers downfield.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Army, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Cowboys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 49 the mark. 49 the mark. So don't say no. Mike, 49.
Here's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
in the first half. He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
From at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run left with Pollard, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Prescott. Cooper's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They run once more with Edwards, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run on 1st down.
Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
54, Mike, 54. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Makes the score Ravens 23, Cowboys 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Prescott. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
29.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. That one good for first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And the Cowboy
despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Makes the score Ravens 29, Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The give is to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets it down to the 32. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Not today, you are. Not today. 49, 26. Take me up. Here we go.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Hill. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson will keep it, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.